Hi, this is Tim with The Typical Family. Today what we're talking about is the Lawnboy self-propelled rear-wheel drive lawnmower. There's a couple different things that I wanted to go over pertaining to mowing your lawn and having your lawn look its best. First off is a sharp blade. Just cutting the grass itself after a while will actually dull that blade. And what it does is it actually tears the grass versus cutting it, and then you end up with those brown tips, or you get kind of like a fuzzy white tip on the grass, and it doesn't look really great. If your blade's doing that, you definitely want to go take it to a lawnmower shop, or if you feel comfortable, you can actually sharpen it yourself using a grinder, a Dremel, or whatever the case might end up being. The second reason a sharp blade is really important is that there's a whole bunch of aerodynamics that are actually involved with mowing your lawn. It's creating a vacuum to pull that grass straight up and get that nice even lawn. If your blade is dull, or if it's bent or anything else, it'll actually disrupt that flow and it won't cut your grass at an even level. Second part of that is the deck itself actually has to be clean. If your deck is dirty up underneath, basically again, it's going to be disrupting the airflow. A couple different things can happen. One is that it's not going to discharge the grass properly and you're going to get an uneven cut on your grass. I got a brand new Lawnboy. We actually had a previous one that we've owned for about 5 or 6 years. Lawnboy is really great at doing a very inexpensive or cost-effective lawnmower that is a fantastic lawnmower that lasts a really, really long time. Lawnboy was gracious enough to send this to us, and that's the only reason that we're actually replacing the one that we actually have. The one that we have now is just a push lawnmower, and frankly I'm getting old, so that rear-wheel drive is actually going to help me out on some of the little slopes that we have here at our house. So next we're going to go ahead and show you how to actually put it together. It's a very simple process, so let's get it started. Let's just go ahead and remove all the plastic from the mower. Put the provided oil into it and then start it up and go. One of the things that Lawnboy is, more or less very proud of and should be is the fact that they have the one pull start philosophy, that basically if your mower is taking more than one pull to actually start the mower, they'll go ahead and service it for free and then send it back to you. Next step is to go ahead and put the bar on, so then that way you can go ahead and push the mower, or in this particular case let the lawnmower push you. So next step is to go ahead and put the gas in the lawnmower. Lawnboy also does a gas treatment it's a great product as well. What it does is stabilizes the gas, helps get rid of any of the carbon deposits inside of the lawnmower itself, and keeps your fuel fresher, and works with ethanol as well. So the final step is to go ahead and put the pull bar on it for the controls. Pretty simple. You just take your cable, loop it inside of the hole right here, take and connect the bar into the hole, and then you have your two controls to control the drive unit and then also the blade. And then the final step is to take the pull handle and loop it through the holder here, so then that way you're able to go ahead and pull it and not have to reach it all the way down to the motor to do so. This has never been started, so we'll see if it's actually true to form with a one pull start. May take more than one just because the gas isn't actually in the motor, it's still in the tank, so it might take two. Nope, actually it is the one pull start that they actually promised. So this can actually be used as a mulcher or a bagger. The bag is actually pretty easy to put on as well. Just take and clip the bag on the corresponding bars. So it's a very simple bag to go ahead and install. Just flip the lid open, and there's 2 tabs midway down on the bag. Slide those in and then drop it, and you're good to go. Okay, the deck height is really easily adjustable just by pulling the one lever. So you don't have to adjust all 4 wheels. So all you have to do is pull that up, get your deck height adjusted for the front and for the rear. And that's it. One last little trick that will definitely help your lawn look its best is that you don't want to consistently mow it in the same exact direction, meaning that if you're going laterally across it every single time, then what's going to end up happening is that you're going to wear marks into the lawn because your wheels are always going to be at the same exact spot. And not only that, it kind of flattens that grass out, and again makes it a little bit harder for the lawnmower to do its job and actually pull the grass up and get a nice even cut. So if you can, every once in a while, just go ahead and change up the direction in which you're actually mowing it. So if you normally mow it in one direction, actually either go completely the opposite or actually go diagonally, and that'll definitely get you a much nicer, more precise cut. So I can definitely say that that was the fastest that this lawn's ever been mowed. I broke my back a couple years ago, and I got a bunch of metal in there and nerve damage and that kind of stuff. So using the self-propelled mower definitely helps out. It doesn't strain my back nearly as much. One last tip is to possibly take and use all of your lawn clippings for mulch. We have a nice big mulch pile next to our garden. You spend all that money fertilizing, watering, taking care of your lawn, might as well have that lawn take a little bit care of you and contribute back to some better soil. So all being said, I'm super happy with the new mower. It's a definite improvement to the previous mower that I have, which was not self-propelled. This is much easier to use. Thank you again, Lawnboy, and we look forward to talking to you soon.